All right, I think we're good to begin the festivities. Hi, my name is July. We got a lot of Final Fantasy to get into, so I'm just start the game running to begin with. Playing the video game titled Final Fantasy V. I'm told is pronounced 5 on the Super Nintendo. Well, I'm trying to whatever. That's it now. That's where it's put. The thing. Hi, Ivy. So I got the translation patch that gives us the EBA script with all of its really wonderful deranged fucking things that they put into it. There's some real lines. That was something awful reference that I can remember. I'm like 4. Anyway. So probably people are aware, but each year there was a charity event called Final Fantasy V 4-Job Fiesta. And that part isn't gonna, we gotta go through a lot of the beginning part before it really comes into play, but short answer, short version. This game has a job system. This was maybe the second Final Fantasy with a real job system after 3. And it kicks ass, and because the game is wonderfully designed, and that wasn't sarcasm. That was like, because the game is so cool, you can very much limit yourself to like any combination of jobs and still be able to beat the game. Though some of those combinations are really difficult. But there is like a guy who has done solo 4 of everything runs for all the jobs, and some of them are insane. You should never do them. This run, I think, will be probably pretty fast, actually. So I've written down there, I have Black Mage, Berserker, Beastmaster, and Bchemist. And, well, Black Mage is good. Black Mage, okay, I cheated to give myself Black Mage. Why is my controller not working? Why is it? No, it isn't. It's being fine. I think the thing is, I've not started this game up fresh in a really long time. Yeah, I cheated to give myself Black Mage, but I rolled Chemist, and that's fun because when you have Chemist, that might be the most broken job in the game. There's some room to argue that maybe it's Blue Mage, but I was determined not to use Blue Mage this run for a few reasons, which is that I find it kind of boring. It's a once in a while treat. But I actually rolled Thief there. And as I'll discuss, that would have been a really grindy opening that I didn't want to stream. I could do it. And Chemist is so good that whatever, who the fuck cares what else I have. Actually, Thief is really good in this. In that combination. I like Thief a lot. I think Thief's an undervalued job. It's great when you get it later, but it has the slowest start. And I found out I've never done a Black Mage start. Never started with Black Mage. Worth noting, this is a normal Fiesta run. So basically, there are 4 crystals, you know, the classic elemental crystals of the Final Fantasy. Everyone loves crystals. And about the first, 40% of the game, they all break, and each one gives you a collection of jobs. So the normalist Fiesta gives you 1 job per crystal. You have to use, according to the rules, all of the jobs you have unlocked and no other jobs. Now, admittedly, you're also only supposed to reveal their jobs as you get them. So, hey, it's not as if I'm not cheating, but I'm not going to cheat on the jobs. I find it more fun to cheat on revealing the jobs because it means I can do things faster. But the whole point is using the jobs. I'm not going to cheat on that. That's silly. I also don't think I've like read any dialogue or looked at the cutscene in this game in years, as I've done like 16 playthroughs. But this time I'll watch all this stuff. Good ass game though, one of my favorite games of all time. And kind of the Fiesta is what sort of got me into Final Fantasy, which I didn't think I liked, but then I had a bunch of Fiesta friends who helped me and convinced me to try the Fiesta. So I've never done a normal person run of this game. I tried once many, many years ago. Generally, if you don't want to use help, I wouldn't recommend doing a Fiesta run for your first run. I think you would have a bad time. But there is actually a nice resource. I think it mostly comes from the Something Awful community called Enkibot. Let me just put the website in there just for the sake of seeing what I'm talking about. This thing here lets you choose what jobs you have, and it will just like generate a customized hint sort of cheat sheet. Reminds you of various things that you can find, some of the boss weaknesses, because one of the things that makes this game tick so well is that lots of the bosses are weak to status effects or cheap tricks. There are almost no boss. In fact, there might be no boss fights in this game that you actually have to fight fair. There's usually more than one way to cheat. So any given party of 4 probably has some. You'll probably have like a few bosses that you have to do for real. You might have a tricky time with, and then you'll have a bunch you can skip, and it will depend on the party layout you've got. This wasn't the first note. Chocobos were already around. Chocobos were already around at this point. A few of the games. Was the first one Moogles? I can't remember. I think Moogles were in 3 too. This was the first game with Gilgamesh. I think this might have been the first one with Blue Magic. That's actually a more interesting one. Ah, yes, that is true. Depending on the amount of HP you were dealing with, the old quick leak. That is an incredible thing, because a few years back, maybe I think it was last year, but anyway, one dot level just left the Omega, the big optional super boss of this game, going with quick leak which takes like several hours, and just did a bunch of speed runs in the meantime. Will I let him be called Bartz, or will I change him to some bullshit like Butts? I played the Butts version first, so in my mind, I'm just he's Butts to me. He will always be Butts. See more Butts, but I'm going to bow to the translation of the current official localization. He's got a chocobo. He's a good guy. And then you got Lana. This is a game with like a constrained party. You don't get a lot of people coming and going. Which I guess, people leave and come back, but it's there's only 4/5 people, depending on how you look at it. And very much feels like the sequel to 3. I guess 3 did have guest characters in it. I like the job system in this one more than 3, but 3 is a cool game. I've only played the DS version, though, or like the PC port of it. Exactly, Ivy. I guess 14 has a lot of, like, 14 has Cryle on it. I understand 14 just added like a whole new Final Fantasy V area, which is insane because so much of that game is just from Final Fantasy V already. Like, do they even have any bosses left to make a cameo? You know, literally, I couldn't. Like, it's just Magissa and Forza. Or one of the first bosses, we'll see them. Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, they even kind of penalize is maybe too strong a word, but like they don't want you switching rapidly in jobs in 3. In this game, they're like, but what if you could? Also, there was kind of a progression where like you get jobs later that are strictly better than old jobs, which is definitely not the case here. There are fantastic. I mean, Blue Mage is one of the first set we get, and Blue Mage is incredible. Here, no? I'm losing my mind here. I thought there was something. No, I think you know what it is. I think it's down here. Yeah. Here. There. 3 Phoenix down. Not a big deal, but those are kind of expensive, and I'm gonna need like kind of a good number of them later on. Just as Bchemist is based on using items in hideously broken ways. Just the most sicko shit you can imagine. So is Blue Mage. On Blue Mage, you have to learn the moves. Bchemist, you just have to try every combinations. I think that's how they were thinking. Like, well, no one is reasonably in their first playthrough going to like find the broken stuff, so it's fine. And I think that is true. I like that they were brave enough to just say, "What the fuck ever? Let's make this game busted." So Bart's is kind of nice, but not so nice that he went with our friend Lena and Galuf to do the right stuff. But also there was like only one way to go in the whole world, so now he just has to. It was really kind of a rookie mistake. There was only one way out of the little valley they were in. Of course we're gonna join. Yeah, like there's so much stuff, especially because Blue Mage has access to levels that work if your level is a multiple of 2 or 5. I think there are a few others, but the ones I'm thinking of, the best ones I'm thinking of are 2 and 5. And that includes bosses. If they have a level and the right multiple, you can just do it. And you can find out enemy levels too in the game. So it's there, but you probably wouldn't think of that. I doubt very many people thought of that first thing. Now, Sundara Bartz is agreeing to join the party. The Wind Shrine, the Wind Crystal. The wind. Though there is no wind. Yes, everyone loves Galuf, and that's because Galuf is great and rules. Not too many characters on Galuf's level. Game has, like, you know, not a super complicated or great story, but it's just a fun romp. Characters are fun. Things that happen are fun. Now he just freaking abandons his chocobo here. Let's see him more later. Oh, we have no jobs yet. The first part of the game, the same no matter what. Galuf does not, by default, get equipped with any weapons, so he's just stuck punching. Characters have slightly different stats, but it doesn't matter that much. You can mostly just give anyone whatever you want. I think there's like 1 point of difference between different stats. Oh, I should have actually... Not really worth caring, but I should have hit the other way. Should probably go in, maybe just make some settings in the menu too. Let's see. Big. What does it do? Is that I don't remember the difference between speed and messages. I'll set that up. Inside window short. I don't remember what that means. It's been a while. Definitely turn on cursor memory. Re-equip is, I think for now, maybe later I'll be better off to put it on empty. Yeah, we're fine. Mostly the cursor memory, so that the game remembers what you were casting. You can repeat an action more easily. Bath time. There we go, that's optimal. No, I guess not that optimal. Actually, I think that bat is in the back row and took half damage. I think that might be the reason why that happened. I'm admittedly used to the GBA version most of all. So one of the issues I have here is that I am walking so slowly I can't run or anything. Not really that bad. You use things. But I like having more resolution. It's one reason why I took this version, and then... I want to do something with my Berserker that I've never done that won't be apparent until late in the game. There's one trick that only works on the SNES for Berserker. Stroper. Stroper is such an unpleasant name. Oh shit. Pirates in this one. see. Okay. I forget what level you start with. I think 5. Okay, you start at level 1. Once you get your first job, you'll actually, you know, depending on what it is, you might lose offensive ability. So to get past the first, like, post-job boss, and sometimes help you get a ton of levels. And sometimes that's easier to do before you switch in. In this case, I don't think I have too much to worry about. Oh yeah. And I usually have like a save state, both jobs that I just reload when I'm starting a new game. Like, oh yeah, there's the scene where you look outside. How could a boat sail without the wind? This is the shit. Freaking pirate music. Now Galuf, because he rules, thinks we should steal a pirate ship. And he's so right. I'm gonna steal a pirate ship. What could possibly go wrong? A little bit of the old Bubsy for you. Yo ho ho and stuff. See, that's the joy of the GBA translation. Now, because Lena is incredibly fucking smart, she immediately reveals she's a princess. The other characters also didn't know, but we, the omniscient viewer, did know. It goes about as well as you could expect. I do love that back in the first couple where they had GBA games, they had to do some real cartoon-ass shit. But the character sprites were so small. I guess 9 is like sort of an attempt to bring that back, but like characters are fully sized, really nice designs. Oh, the Sildra. And you got a little dragon who pulls her boat. But everyone loves Sildra, especially because she's a fantastic summon. If you have Summoner. Later on, oh baby, your best damage output will be Sildra. Okay. So you can go stop by town here and everything. I'm not going to bother doing that. I'm gonna let the game take me to the dungeon. We'll get there later. I just don't think I need it for the opener. Okay. Pretty good track too. So yeah, Fires is our fourth. She's a lady, but you're supposed to think she's a guy at this point? I don't know. Later on when it's revealed she's a lady, I was like, wait, you didn't know? Isn't that obvious? It wasn't? So that's just how it is. Here to find Lena's dad. Find the crystals so we can start the game properly. All the good stuff. Now let's say someone here will give me a bunch of potions. Yeah, here it is. 5 potions. That's a good free gift. And that pot gives a free life refill. It stays here throughout the whole game too, so I do use it a lot of the time in later parts of the game. Now again, because I skip the opening so often, I barely remember how to get through this dungeon. Luckily, it isn't too complicated, but there is a free staff, I want to say, that I should pick up. I don't remember where that is either, but whatever. The worst case isn't that bad. Here we've got your favorite classic band, right? Classic rock band, Whitesnake. Yeah, save point. Haven't saved yet. Now I will. I think up this way has a treasure. Once I get into the rest of the game, I'll know where I'm going way better. Ah, well, leather cap. Who is going to have a leather cap? Do I have to? I can't use Eleanor to switch party members here, which... Oh, I have a couple leather caps, even. Let's give it to Lena. Nice, easy fight. The fun thing where Bart says like a couple of points more experience from those goblin fights. Everyone has the same experience curve, so you can get them perfectly synced up if you're a real sicko. Though I think you actually don't want that, especially if you have Blue Mage. Even some of these I remember. Mana Wizard. Mani-Pedi Wizard. There must be some treasure in here. Oh. It's an empty room for pissing in. Alright. I'm assuming the other room has treasure then. God, again, gonna get the various potions and such. Saves you some money, so it's nice. Well, a broadsword. Someone can equip that. Any of us can equip that because one of the joys of Freelancer, the non-jobs, it can equip anything. It's actually really powerful. So if you're doing a Fiesta run where you can get a Freelancer, it's actually really good. Alright, so this is the same tutorial boss that was in like every single active time battle Final Fantasy, where it will eventually dance up such that you want to not hit it. If it lasts that long. There we are. And do I want to heal up potions, or do I want to risk just continuing on? Yeah, I'll use the potions. Mostly because after the fight I'm still going to want health, so whatever. Right. Yeah, here we go. Nope. The dark side of having your item, your memory on for menuing. Okay. This, I think, is the room where I can get the 3. Yeah, here we go. Here, problem solved. I have free staff. That might be equipable with Black Mage. I'm not even sure. Oh, did I? Yeah, I did it again. Well, sucks to be me, I guess. That's fine. It's just a potion. Those are cheap. Leather shoe. Probably put that on later. Why not? It's probably a point of some bullshit stat that I don't care about. Yeah, here we go. Here's the good stuff. Ah, shit. Crystal. And again, it's like, you know, a true classic Final Fantasy. Everyone's got the crystal. It's got chosen by the crystals. Earth. Our boy Bartz gets the win. Said the thing except the warrior light. Okay. we got here is almost the set of jobs from Final Fantasy 1. Except instead of red mage, which we get later, we get blue mage. But I suspect it was probably those got switched somewhere in development, if I were to take a guess. Out. I think I could switch jobs now, but I'm gonna make like a save. I can, get back to it. Yes, the robes and the wizard hats and the like the glowing eyes. Classic stuff. Absolutely not getting the tutorial though. I can explain it more easily as we go. Because one of the things that I think makes Fiesta fun is that as you master a job, you get abilities that you can equip to your other jobs. You get a backup skill for each job you are using. A freelancer, I think, gets a couple of slots, but also mime, which is a weird thing later. It's just weird freelancer. All right. I'm just going to make a fresh save there, because basically, I would like to reuse this. Just gonna... Alright. Yeah, probably, I mean, you can make your wizard berserk. You can do that. Your wizard can be going berserk. Actually, she just left the party, so I guess I'll switch everyone over afterwards. There's definitely a few things you can pick up in. Yeah. Some nice little bonuses. That'll make up for accidentally using an extra potion after all, I just don't always remember where they're tent. That's a few bucks. Few gil all saved. Now we're going to Zock's house. We built the canal. Zock, such a good name. He's just a guy. He's not even a character. We're gonna have this one conversation with him and then never see him again. So I guess going over with it, the jobs we got, I would say. Knight, quite good, quite solid. Not as straightforward as it sounds, but yeah. Equips good armor, hits stuff. Has the ability to cover some of his friends. There's a few tricks you can do with it. Some unique weapons. I like Knight. Monk, I think, is the actual worst win job, but it starts off great. It just then proceeds to fall off. There's Baby Bart's. His inexplicably green hair. Well, his mom has green hair. I guess maybe that must be his natural hair color, and now he's dyeing it. Howdy, Kefki. Yeah, this one won't be. This is a perfectly good set of jobs. I don't think it's going to be too tough. Well, Chemist. Chemist is so good. Just you wait. Yeah, what else was there? White Mage is really, really good, but has like a kind of slow start. Like you have to go through a bit of effort to get your second job. But White Mage is always good, and then in the late game is super good. It eventually gets holy. Really good offense. Chemist is going to be my designated everythinger. Chemist can do absurd amounts of damage. It can heal everyone pretty good. Not the best healer, I guess, but buff everyone fantastically. There really is nothing that a chemist can't do. So I do intend to just give everyone mix, most likely. I'm gonna go through this cutscene before I change jobs so that Ferris comes back. Anyway, Blue Mage, super broken, but you have, knowledge check. Thief, great utility. Like, kind of mediocre fighting. I think that's the whole set of opening jobs. They're mostly pretty straightforward ones, because it's the first set. Blue Mage is the exception, but Black Mage is just, hey, I do a ton of damage, and that's what we're here for. One of the townspeople got trapped in that cutscene. Alright. Can't put it off anymore. Looking Black Mage. Black Mage. Bearded Black Mage. And Ferris. So, cannot equip the staff. Should be okay. I think the first thing I want to pick up, I got my heal from that. Yeah. I'd better pick up the basic magics. In this game, you just buy them and then the whole party has them. I don't need any white magic, of course, because I'll never be able to use it. It dies out. Ideally, I guess I'll go and see what equipment I can pick up. So I'm gonna pick up some. I probably don't need weapons. Let's see. Rods. I don't think I'm. Rods are fine, but I think I'm better off picking up some ammo if that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I didn't have to get up much. I'll pick up a rod or two then, just in case. I think 2 is fine. I don't need the whole. I don't need everyone decked out yet. Oh no, because I have some daggers anyway, so. Dagger, knife. This is basically fine. It's cheap. Won't need to beat the first boss here, I don't think. That's what the magic is for. Well, we're already in, like, kind of a slow apocalypse situation. I think it's really dangerous to be standing up on that thing. But I think you could fall. Yeah, alright. Now Bart's got our key. An open canal. Our nation. Aw. Our random encounters in this canal. So far I was lucky. I'm gonna run. Most of the time we should run in this game. The Octokrakens only target female party members, which is like, alright, thanks guys. You know what? It's pretty easy to kill them. Let's try it out. No, it isn't. Fuck this. It is actually very good to run a lot. Because of a weapon later on that I probably, for the first time ever, I won't be using at all. The chicken knife. Maybe some of it. I don't have a good chicken knife wielder. It's weird. There aren't very many parties that have that happen. It gets stronger as you run more times. I think it's like you run 256 times it's at its max power. It usually isn't quite there by the time I get to it, but it's close. There is also a sword that decreases in power as you run, and only the knight can use, and it's not as powerful at full power, so I don't use it. Even when I can use it, I just don't use it. Alright. Yeah. And famously, Carlabos was named Carl Boss in the PS version. For some reason, I don't know. It's Carl Boss. And I'm just gonna... I don't even think I need to worry about this. It's a bit of a risk, but the worst thing that can happen is Lena goes down. Yeah, that's fine. Bosses in this game don't give you experience, but they do give you job points. Level up your job. Whirlpool took your dragon. I'm just looking up something for journal. Well, I'm trying to make a decision. A graveyard of the sea. Alright, do I get a free heal there? Yes. Good, everything's fine. Ship graveyard, next dungeon. I think, is this the place I want to go? Yeah, here we are. This doesn't really matter for this party, but just for fun. Get the flail. I can sell it later for a few bucks. If you're using a white mage party, you absolutely want that flail. It'll be the only way you can do damage for a while. Just gonna probably run from all the fights in here. They're not. There's nothing special about them, but you can. Admittedly, you can get some elixirs, but not from these guys, I don't think. Steal some daggers from them, too. You got a few options, but... I just got a dagger. I'm not sure if a dagger is better than a stick or not. But, again, I can sell it. No, I think down here first. Yeah. The tent. That was interesting. I think it's those guys that drop the elixirs sometimes. I'm not even bothering. I don't need to care at all. Oh, I should probably move everyone to the back row now I think about it. Not a big deal, actually, but... You might say to yourself, is there a back row if everyone's on it? Yes. Don't worry about it. Basically, I only really grind up levels in this game at certain places where it's efficient. Levels don't do a whole lot in Final Fantasy V. They don't do nothing, but they'll just mostly just increase your HP and MP. Oh, I missed the husks that gave? Yeah, whatever. One of the enemies around here can drop an elixir. I miss away, whatever. Might have missed some random treasure back there. Phoenix down or whatever. Pushing your shorts, or you? Tell you what, I'm gonna just let the ad run here, I'd say, and be back in a few minutes for this scintillating cutscene. I recommend not watching the ads if you can avoid it. Okay, we're back, I think. I have been attempting to open... I failed to open my drink before the... I don't know, put some here. Looking. I got these Powerades because I'm dehydrated as shit. I want the heavy duty. Luckily, I guess, the game is still going. Let's just enjoy this story here. While I try to get this back. I guess I can just drink it. I guess I don't really need the little top off. I mean, the bottle is open. I can just put the liquid into my mouth. Unclear if the pirates were on this or not, but I don't know. Ferris is cool. We all love Ferris. Now, why is my size fixed? I fixed it fast. Made it good. Bad, now it's good. Okay, second half of this dungeon. We're being real weird about our boobs, though. Thankfully, no more of that shit ever happens. We're normal from now on. I don't think I can go there. Can I go down here? I'm trying to remember which ways one can go. There's a world map in this dungeon that I don't want to miss, even though... will I ever use it? Maybe not. I know the layout of the world pretty good by now. It's okay, here it is. There's other places to get it anyway, if I'm remembering correctly. Good treasure. Yeah, see, back row, that's the way. That's the way to be. Inexplicable ship draining treasure chest right there. I like this scene. This is a good one. Ah, Gallop has plot amnesia. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on here. Yeah. It's yes. It's just the funniest use of plot amnesia. Classic anime amnesia that I've ever seen. It's just, I don't know who the hell that is. The thing with Siren is, right now, she's got very high magic defense. Let's see if let's see if it works out, though. No, that is not working out, actually. So I probably should just potion. When she changes to her undead form, she'll be weak. She'll have no magic defense and will also be kind of weak to fire in particular as an undead. There we go. That didn't take too long. Got, I think, 900 HP, so... a little bit more than Carl Boss, but not that much more. Nope. Not that bad. It was half as much, but that's not too bad. I didn't get too ruined by making that mistake. There. Now I'll use the correct one. Oh, first went down. That's unfortunate. This means you won't get any job points, which sucks. But we can work with that. Damn it. I could Phoenix down, fire us up, but I'm just going to run from fights my way to the next town. That is how much I value not having to pay for a Phoenix down. That's gil. That's money in the bank. I'll probably gain a few levels here, though, because this is an alright place to do it. And the next bosses are an additional step up. There, see? Fine. Not dead anymore. Good night's sleep. That's what you get when you're dead. Like one of those friggin' people on socials telling you to cure glaucoma with freaking eating lemons or whatever. This Frost Rod, very good. Very important. Not actually that important for the black mages, though. It's great if you're blue mages. So the main thing of this town is that you have to go around, blah, blah, blah. There's no ships going to get to Devals because of the fact that Linda stopped on sleep. You can go around talking to people, or you can just go where you need to go, which is much faster. which is up a nearby mountain to find King Tycoon's dragon. Or wyvern, or whatever the fuck it is. I think that's better than I had, or what did I already have on? Cotton. No, leather, okay. That is most of my money. Maybe that wasn't really wise. Yeah, it's fine. So, Frost Rod does basically two things. One is that if you're holding it, it makes your frost magic better, which is very helpful. And the other thing is you can snap a rod that you're holding, and it will cast, in this case, the Zaga, but you know, the appropriate elemental Aga from the whole enemy party. So you can use that to kind of bypass some shit. I will probably snap that one on a later boss, but for the most part, it's like whatever. Okay, I'm gonna need to cast magic then. That's fine. Lake Quark, yes. My love for you is like a truck, Berserker. I'm good so far. Still on the early stuff, you know. Had to start up a whole fresh game. I mean, that's what I would have done anyway, for the sake of the stream, but... Originally, I had Thief as a start, and I just job faired it to have Black Mage, because I've never done a Black Mage start. And because I didn't want to do a stream where I had to grind to have a Thief and Berserk team beat Liquiflame and Biblos and all that shit. But on my own, I'd have done it. Don't put in the newspaper that I can't grind a few levels. I've done grinding you people wouldn't believe. Do I care? I don't know. Do I even want levels? Do I actually need to gain any levels, or am I better off waiting until I have, like, the Berserker and stuff? That is the question. Yeah. That's a thing. Yeah, White Mage. I think I would have done White Mage because it's kind of, like, funnier. The stuff you have to do. But I like Thief. That's the thing. I'm definitely leaning towards fewer normal runs in the future and more just like later runs. Because I keep thinking about how much more I like getting a Thief last, third or fourth. I'm like, heck yeah. Now I've got Flee. I can steal stuff. This will probably be a run that takes place over a few weeks on Sundays, but I bet I'll do another run on my own time afterwards. Okay, I got Faris up the same job level. 6. I don't know. I'm rethinking whether or not I even care that much. Anyway, I'll go back. Sleep at the inn and then keep going. And whatever fights I get into on the way, I'll do. So I'll be at level 6 or 7 or whatever, that's fine. It's really fun. Like, depending on your team, you can finish this game completely at level like 24 or something. I'm sure you can go lower than that, but thinking of my own practical experience. Or you can have to go up to like 40, because you're playing the original pixel release and White Mage doesn't work on the last boss. Okay, some of these guys are a bit sturdier. Needing 2 casts. It really was a shock to me that I've never done a Black Mage start. Looking over, because every run of this game I ever have is logged now on the 4-job Fiesta site. I've never played a normal run. So I can look up this objective evidence like, I thought I've done that. But no, all of my Black Mages came in later. It really is. It's great. Just one of the more straightforward jobs. You just get elemental weaknesses, you get a ton of damage. Get cool abilities. I doubt I'm even going to do Fork Tower in this run. I could maybe just show it off, but I don't know. Black Mage gets its ultimate spell that I don't care about from, oh hell yeah, 6 runs. I think I've topped out at 4. But that's the thing, like, every run being such a different experience, you can just shoot through these suckers. It's not a super long game. Like, very positive, like it's a perfect length. Stop picking on Barts! Look at those guys, just picking on them. You know, maybe I should have bought... Yeah, I should probably have gotten more potions than I got. Alright. Scratch. Actually, I will go get this one item just to save me time when I come back, but... I think yes, that's understandable. I get Dancer a lot, too. So, I have like the effect where I'm just sort of okay with Dancer now. I've come to peace. Now, it does suck that they... another thing the initial Pixel run had going for it. Well, the thing it didn't have going for it is they screwed up White Mage and Shell. The thing it did have going for it is that the Dancer's charm ability worked on literally everything. So that was a good year. It's no Bchemist, but... For me, I think it's I get Geomancer disproportionately often. And that's, you know, hey. That's Geomancer. It's when you're in the one couple of areas where it's good, you're like, cool. I'm kind of happy to have like a Geomancer or something weak sometimes, but it's when it's every run, when it's like 5 runs in a row, then you start thinking, no, I don't need that many Geomancers. I believe my first run ever was White Mage, Mystic Knight, Dragoon. What was my fire job? I don't remember. I was looking at it yesterday. Let's see. Alright, I just need a bunch of... Yeah. There, that should be good enough. Oh yeah, it was Geomancer. I was just saying, yeah, Geomancer. Yes. That was my job. So that was an interesting setup. At least I had Mystic Knight. had to, my first run through the game, I had to do a white mage turn. But yeah, you're right. The I love how they look. I love the comic with the Gaia that ain't magic. Okay, for real this time. The real run through. The jaunty mountain music that we all love. Also, it has Gale Cats. I like Gale Cats. I mean, hell yeah. Has Altazimuth played the game at all before? That would make a bit of a difference for the White Mage. But it's fine. It's just there's just like one really tough boss. You have to deal with Garula in the most tedious way possible. And then you're good. You got White Mage, you got good healing, you got Holy, you got Berserk, you got Mini. All the good stuff. Alright, so that's good. That'll be a fun Fiesta then, I bet. He is not cheating, he is getting his jobs as he earns them honestly. I never do that. Mostly because I just like doing faster, so I'm like, if I don't have to go get that ribboning Karnak, I'm not going to do it. Well, these flowers here will hurt you if you step on them. I think they might even poison you, I don't know. I haven't stepped on them in years. Just going right around them. I'm gonna need to give Galuf a little potion. It's just a little guy and he needs a sip. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's fair too. I think that's good. I mean, also, like, that's doing it correctly. It's doing it as intended. I'm the one cheating. I just don't have any patience. This is the first time Lena gets poisoned. It will not be the last. It will not be the last in this dungeon. Cultivated Scofflaw. Also, you know, listen. You're a pirate lady. I do have antidotes, right? Because Lena starts this fight poisoned too. Can I properly... Oh no, Blizzard actually, because I got that Frostbite on. It's the most damage. Let me take a look here. How much was it she has again? He has less HP than Siren. Ah, whatever, I'll just use it. Oh, let's shoot her with Blizzards. See, I can snap that rod, and that would work. I think I want to save that for Garula instead. But I have it as an option. You can get fire rods. Which is a little bit appealing, but... actually, do you need a thief for that? Well, whatever. I am going to be casting magical spells on this woman. As one does. Oh, I killed her too fast. She didn't... Okay. she has her husband who she summons, and you know he's there, and he has his physical attacks, and you can put him to sleep, and a lot of stuff that I don't need to worry about. I should have actually just gotten that one because preemptive strike. Lena's still poisoned. Don't worry about it. It's gonna get fixed in a second. Very cheap and lazy. There she goes, getting poisoned again. It started raining here, pretty bad. Fine, I'm indoors playing Final Fantasy V. It's fine, everything's fine. Okay. Do I want to go to Tycoon? Yeah, I guess I'll just make a quick. I'm going to do it eventually, either way. We actually get to Tycoon Castle right now. It is optional. You can do it. So our buddy here. Yes, okay. Can't land on forests or anything weird, but can just land on flat ground. Can't go over mountains. Here we go. Here's the beginning of the game again. Now we can go right over the meteor. I'm pretty sure you can just do this. I don't think there's anything forcing you to come here and get this scene. Even though it's kind of important. I don't think I've ever skipped it. The other sisters. Okay, that's it. They don't really deal with it here. So I only remember that they had a conversation. This is the thing, again, I know all like the dungeon layout's really good in this game, but the story is something I have continuously skipped since like 2019 or when I started playing. I remember the important things. Like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reference later on. The vital for understanding the events of the game. The main reason to come here is just that there's a bunch of stuff. There's just items. There's just stuff. Here we go. High potion. That's a stuff. A couple of cottages. Those are good. There's some good unique equipment too, but I'm not sure if this party can use any of it. Now there's a kind of slightly hidden passage over this way. No, I'm in the wrong spot. So hidden, I forgot where it was. There it is. Okay, and one more room. Is the one where you actually talk to people. Be over here. Yes. I think someone tells you the Chancellor's over here, but yeah, here's your healing staff, which no one could equip the healing staff on the party. Hurricane and Astral, those are all for jobs I don't have. Diamond Bell is a Geomancer. Hurricane, you can throw them with your ninjas. Healing staff is great since it gives you unlimited Cura casts. But you gotta have a staff user. No, I don't have one. Black Mage is like, I can't figure out how to hold a staff. I can only figure out how to hold a rod, which is a different thing. Please. Don't tell me you don't know the difference between a staff and a rod. Okay, this is vaults. Vaults. Frog down here. This frog. Ribbit, ribbit. It's a little stand-up frog walking around. These glasses that I don't really need to worry about, but they can go in that slot, so why not? Let's see. There. Lena, you can no longer be blinded. Does that matter? Probably not. I don't think that affects the accuracy of spells. Let's see. No. That's time magic and summons. Nothing really new here for me. I'll check the equipment. Let's do I have any money? Not really, no. I'll check the equipment if I need to, like, spend time. I might after the dungeon, but it'll be a little bit easier to... It's gonna be a little bit easier to grind up some stuff when I have Berserkers. Weirdly enough. I forgot I had to go to the castle. basically how it is in real life. I leave the house, remember I forgot something, come back, leave again, remember I forgot something else. Damn, it's just like politics. Just like Mode 7. Sheba the summon is in this castle. I normally wouldn't even get her even if I did have summon at this point. You do want her eventually. She's just a bit of a tricky boss fight. Anyway, I'm not having summoner, so I'm gonna bother. Oh, with Black Mage, actually, I probably have a pretty good chance of being able to get her. Maybe it works out. I don't think I've saved in a little bit, have I? Just real quick. Make sure I don't have any unpleasant surprises. I think I don't need any more levels or money or anything. I'll just do this dungeon and then use the Berserkers to my advantage. If that doesn't work, then I'll get sad. So you can actually fight gorillas in like just the wilderness around here, and they do not fight back or give you any experience. They're just chill dudes. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'll lock down. Enjoy breaking your kneecaps. I'm gonna save again here. I could see myself. Elf Toad. What are you guys weak to again? Thunder? Anything? Yeah, fuck it. Now... yeah, I messed up. Didn't need to go up that middle one. Left first for a treasure, and then to the right. Build a ring, which is also a mediocre accessory. I figure I might as well equip. Just because I got a slot. Gives me 2 points of defense, some points of magic defense. Your number goes from 3 to 5. That's a 66% increase. Oh, I bet I actually could have maybe have gotten those guys, because they're ice soldiers, so they're weak to fire for sure. Could have renamed him Borts or something. Just thinking. So, Garula. Hunter attacks heavily after you do a little bit of damage. Oh, I messed up. I should have used Blizzard then. For the rod. Kind of a pain in the ass, depending on your setup. going to use a potion here, but I'm just gonna... Actually, can you sleep it or anything? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Worst case, I'm pretty sure some of the Ricard mages drop fire rods, so I can still make this work for me. Alright, let's break the frost rod. There we go. See? That did a good bit of damage, you know? The thing hits like 17 trucks tied together. So if you don't have that rod, it can be a lot trickier. That is the really long, difficult fight in the White Mage start. More jobs, hooray. So let's see. I'm Mage. Very cool kind of mage. There's a lot of cool utility. Berserker, that's our boy. Red Mage sucks. Summoner, incredible. Mystic Knight, but I guess that was a little bit. That's also a really good one. Mostly because if you put, well, there's a few other reasons, but if you put a status effect on its sword, then it has a 100% chance of proccing if the attack hits. So you can do some real evil stuff with that. He's back. Sucked us all up. Turbulus. Second dramatic silver death in an hour. All right, let's get this over with here. Well, okay. Maybe Faros can be a Berserker. I don't really. She can't actually use Black Mage. I'll just put it in there because I have it. Yeah, I don't think I want to leave. I probably want a couple of Berserkers. Let's just see. Let's okay, let's make a tactical retreat here. try out a couple things for the next part of the game. So far, things are coming along well. It's a matter of figuring out how am I going to manage my Berserker. Yeah. Use an actual weapon. That's the impression I'm getting. But maybe it would make more sense to go to the next town first, because I will be able to get a nice upgraded weapon for Berserkers there. Ah, jeez. Oh, I forgot to put her in the... That's the problem. Now Silly me. I made a little boo-boo. Oh, sure, run away. That's fine. Alright, I think I do probably want... It's not like gaining Berserker job levels is doing a whole lot for anyone else. I don't know. Tough one. Oh, that guy's weak to Blizzard. Berserkers attack random targets. They don't always hit what you actually want them to. Deeply unfortunate, but it's true. Okay, so it must be strong to fire. That was my... yeah, 500. Is that enough? Yeah, that'll be good for now. Don't need a ton of gil, I just need enough. Do I care about any of this stuff? Nah. Okay. Next you go into this meteorite. I guess maybe. Nah. Not obvious what is in here, but normally if you see a meteorite in a video game, you go check it out. One of the video game laws. And so, we have been teleported from one meteor to another by a mysterious means. And might actually stop to do some fights along the way here for certain reasons. I don't think these are weak to any particular. Maybe I'll try them out. Whatever. What do I got to lose? Oh, I weak to fire? That's weird. Then again, maybe it makes sense. Maybe it's normal for dogs to be weak to fire and strong against ice. They got a fur coat. This is a good mob because it gives you a lot of money and I think some decent AP. I believe the wild necks are mainly what you do for the money grind. Which, this is a good part of the game for money grinding. But there's another encounter out here that I actually I will value taking on if I get it. Is grass turtles. Since they drop an item that is useful for chemists, and I know I'm getting a chemist layer. Eventually I'll be farming up a bunch, but for now it's just if I come across these grass turtles here like this. Or are they weak to fire? They're not weak to any of it. I'll try Blizzard just to make sure, but... Okay, they're weak to ice, sure. They are not weak to being cut. Fair. Now, just by way of conversation, there was also a good item back in Maul's Castle, but if you don't have... If you have a thief, it's always easy to get. You can also cheat to get it, well, let's call it an exploit that can help you avoid encounters on the GBA version. It's not so good that I need to, like, worry about getting it other than that. Might need to run from here. Get a little bit dicey. I get low on MP. But overall, it's fine. Just a little tricky when you're doing it outside of... I got turned around. I'll just run a few times. Still need to run. Still want to get that chicken knife out. Not because I'm using it, but because just on general principle, I like it when the chicken knife is powerful. Go down further? Oh, I know. I'll use the, where is it? I will utilize, can I zoom in on that? No? Oh, I don't know. There's a way forward. I just got distracted by the fights and forgot where it was. Yeah, okay, I'll fight one more. We are coming up on an ad break. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I'll run away from this fight and I guess I'll start up an ad break. I say that, but I'm always going for just one more. No. Alright, well, whatever, that's fine. I will get my ass to the next town momentarily. Just please have a nice stretch, you know, get some refreshments to yourself. Whatever you like to do during the ad break. See you in a few minutes. back. Back in time to catch the end of that. Alright, now I gotta somehow remember what the hell I was doing. I think I've just been... I think I've gotten turned around a little bit. I think I've forgotten my way. I think I was going the right way though, after all. I got distracted, now I'm going the wrong way. It's alright, I'll get there. If they lowered the encounter rate on the GBA or anything like that. Just feel a little faster. I am going through the forest. This is how I always do it anyway. I just walk through and run away from fights. At some point I'll want like a stack of 99 turtle shells, but not for a while. I might, actually, it wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, probably. Looking at how everything is, in terms of where I am in the game, and all that, and how long I've been streaming, when I usually stop, is about half an hour. I suspect I might just do a little bit of off-screen grinding, like not a ton, but like I'll come back. Okay. So, this is a bit weird, but you advance the game here by just buying a single item. And also, for some reason, they're all half price right now, but you only get one, so... There. I believe you do get to keep that hammer, so I picked the most expensive item that I actually want. Then your ass gets arrested. This is one of the parts of the game where you just kind of have to wait for a minute. All of those get, like, cut down, so that just happens immediately in Pixel Remake. Okay, we went from 7 power to 28, so I think this is where we want... This is where we want to be regarding the Berserker. I'll probably pick up another one, actually. I think 2 Berserkers is going to be... Would be good, though. I mean, if someone runs out of MP, I can just switch them over to Berserker. That's pretty good. That's one of the things. I might even quit out a bit earlier. Oh, is it? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you know, it was less thieving and more I don't know. I just don't think it should count as thievery if they arrest me for even looking at it. It was just a bank error in my favor. Alright, here's our Cid. Yeah, it is pretty funny how she just like fully lays into him. It's that guy who sucks. I'm not mad at you, but you did destroy the Earth. Crystal Shard. From Kirby? There's a werewolf also. So that's cool. God, yeah. Sadly, the game does not let you be nearly in cahoots with werewolves enough. It's very funny that Karnak is just like covered in untended fires, open flame. Can't get anywhere, can't get anything. Great society you built here. Literally the question hound, this is fine. Because we can't reach any goddamn thing yet, there's not much reason to stay here. I mean, like, it kind of doesn't work. You can't get any of your shit. They have a boat. That's pretty cool, I guess. And they're an anti-werewolf society, which, quite frankly, fuck off. Alright. This is a good time to just, first of all, did I get it? No, I'm still... Start with a stay at the inn. We detonated explosives in our hands at him. Fucks up my ability to hold things, but it's worth it to defend the castle. Come on, get my way. Come away. Oh no, I can't get up here yet. Oh. Oh. I guess that's not until later. Okay, that's fine. There's just a free fire rod up there that I want to grab. Okie dokie. I want a lot of crap. I want a lot of crap. And a lot of it is really... Oh, I was wrong. It's not even half. It's like a quarter price. So I got a big discount on that hammer, and I don't want to buy another one right away. That's kind of concern. I guess for now I'm sticking with one. One singular Berserker. Alright. Can't equip swords? Yeah, I guess so. Ethereal knives, not actually useful for spellcasters. Oh, fire set, I got you. I want a couple of... I don't have enough money. I want at least one frost rod, but... I guess I'll pick up a mithril armor for my Berserker. I need a lot of money. That's it. I need to spend a little bit of time getting caught up. Since I went through a big portion of the rest of the game there without that. And so this is where one heads into the forest to fight wild nags. It's also where one accidentally walks back into the town because it puts you back in the same tile that you entered in, and that was the, you know, that happens. So that's why I'm thinking I might cut. I'll hang out a little bit longer. I'll probably end up cutting here and, like, doing some between stream grinding. I won't advance anything. I'll just make sure I'm all equipped with a bunch of stuff. I can maybe do a little bit of extra. Karnak is a big money pit because you've got the rods there, and they each cost 750 gil, and you can use a lot of them. I also think hammers, like, never hit anything, so I actually definitely don't want to buy another one. That's fine for now, but I want to replace it with something that actually has accuracy. But he can't equip a sword, so it's not going to be super quick. It's really the annoying thing about a Berserker is when they miss. When your only job is to hit things, you shouldn't miss. You know? The opposite of what you're supposed to be doing. And what that'll do is it'll give me a bunch of levels as well. Actually, maybe I should just be fighting the turtles, really. Because I need to kill a lot of turtles. I don't need to kill them now, but when I start the screen back up, I should just have a stack of 99 turtle shells. Yeah, Berserker. But they're like, oh, Berserker isn't bad. One Berserker isn't bad. I want to try a certain trick later on that makes the Berserker very powerful, but only works on SNES. That's one of the reasons I'm playing this version of the game. What happens if I just do multi-target? I wonder how, you know. Okay, yeah, look at that. That's faster. I was doing this the sucker way. Try going out on the grass and see if we get some turtles anytime soon, or if I need to go somewhere else, because I think, well, I got them soon enough here. Doing a bit more damage, too, from the extra levels. Oh, see, now that's a hit! That is cracking open a turtle with a hammer. Actually, I guess it's a bit more fucked up when I put it like that, but that's what happened. Went to get the turtle treasures inside. Ideally, a lot of the planning and everything will happen here at the beginning of the game, and then once I have Bchemist, I imagine everything will just sort of start cruising. Yeah, I don't think this is the right place to get the turtles. I'll just, I will either get them before this next stream, or I'll get them after that. Here, do the all. As I think it's half power, but it's half power spread among 5 guys in this case. It wasn't job points. This isn't the one. I was saying this was good for job points, but I was only getting 1 from that fight, so completely wrong. Kind of okay though. Like the job that I'm gonna want to level up with everyone is Bchemist, so I can be busted with everyone. I can't imagine I'm going to be using any cross-party synergy stuff with Black Mage or Berserker. Though, maybe. Actually, yeah, I could give Black Mage power to my Bchemist. I don't even think I'll do that, though, because they have Drink. This is also a good ability, so they need Drink and Mix. We'll get to it. It's a shame. The next dungeon is like a bit of a long haul, so it doesn't really. I'm like a little bit early to cut stream. It'll be a little bit before making real progress, but I'm just kind of, you know, we're hanging, we're chilling. Having a good time here in Karnak. City of the fuck it, everything's on fire. Every week someone's house gets burned down, we're just like, yeah. Karnak, baby. They call it the Big Apple. On account of it's always on fire. I don't know what I can do. I can get the, I'll get this cutscene out of the way when you first get in here. Yeah, listen, it's going to take a bit longer. I can leave whenever I want. Maybe I can get like the first. Not up there. Well, I think this is another place you can get the world map if you didn't. We'll take a look. We'll take a look inside and you can see kind of cool how things about to happen. You know that guy real steamship. Here, grab the mithril gloves and equip them on, I guess, Faris. I don't see why it'd be anyone else. What does this guy say? Not that I talk to many of the NPCs. No. We haven't got shit to talk about. Like, oh, the crystals. A little bit more. Just a little bit more damage and I'd be able to wipe these guys out at once, which would be great. It's a good spot for money. If money is what you want. If you're in the business of making money. Making money is the vibe. I don't know. That's all I got. Oh, I stepped in the wrong shop, but maybe not. Oh, look at that. There's Blizzara and Thundara and stuff here. I should probably... Here, see? Upgrade. I don't need the white magic, and I don't need the time magic, because I can't use either. Well, now I can definitely kill a group of wild Nax in one turn, no problem. Just use Faraga. Yeah, that was a good. It was a good thing I checked that out. I forgot you got them this early. I thought it was a little later. But no, here we are. We're already Faragan. You know what else, too? I could buy... can juice it even more. With a handful of flame rods. I want a few of all the different kinds of rods, because they're all good. Not sure exactly how many I need, though. A few. At a dozen of each type, I think I'd be happy. Yeah, I don't even think I need to use fire right now. Think about it, right? Because I got that rod. Yeah, that's the stuff. I just need to maybe check the meteor. Yeah. I think around the meteor you get more turtles. And if you get more turtles, you can get a big stack of turtle shells. And if you get a big stack of turtle shells, you can make turtle soup. And I forget what that does, but there is an item called turtle soup. Is kind of the bit I'm getting for here. Yeah, alright, so this is like a little earlier than I normally cut, but considering the next little bit of game is just me grinding stuff out, I think perhaps what I will do instead of this. I'm having a great time. I'm gonna have a great time even grinding. I love that shit. But for y'all, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut stream a bit. Only a little early, not a lot early. We did go a nice long ways with Lolo the other day. And speaking of Lolo, that's who we're gonna raid over to. We're gonna see Lolo doing the other most exciting activity that a person can do, which is playing golf. I really want to see the Pebble Beach golf links that they're playing, because the only thing I know about it is that it has been evaluated as looking, quote, like a Tim and Eric bit. So I am not sure how often I'm going to get back playing this game. Definitely, sleepy Sunday morning RPVing, but maybe I'll drop in on like Thursday too. See how far. This isn't the longest game, but still pretty long. I'll definitely easily finish it within the Fiesta period. On Tuesday, though, I'm going to hold to the promise of playing some TurboGrafx games. I've got a wheel. We're going to choose some TurboGrafx games randomly and check them out and have a good time. So, hopefully I see y'all there, and here, and anywhere. Maybe hopefully play your own ass Final Fantasy V if you like it. I highly recommend it. We're gonna head over to Lolo. Till then, hope you all have a lovely day. Bye-bye.